at a diagonal from the building, so you do see Yang and Anna making an escape. Less.
Oh, this is a big decision. Oh my god.
Do I stay with the murderer?
Gotta think on your feet, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's not your turn, you should strategize.
I did strategize. There's two options. I don't know which one is better.
So what's your options?
My option is to talk my way out of this, or escape artist and run.
First A, then B.
Well, which one are you better at?
They're both fairly equal, I think.
Fairly doesn't mean equal.
I have to look at what my blood
Well,
is.
escape artist is probably a more guaranteed escape, but not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. Well, anyway.
Do it.
Less, like he's just holding me right now, so it's not a big deal. I'm hoping that I don't know if a perception check would tell me this, but like because I haven't resisted, is he somewhat lax in the way he's holding me?
He's got a fairly firm grip on you.
Yeah, well. Sha! Oh no.
So that's versus. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, you just submitted, so that's why was. So you have to beat his CMD.
Submit, boy.
Ugh.
Is
As he's doing this, so I can mask it in a bluff, he's like, "You're holding me too tight. You don't need to. Let me go."
what did you get?
12.
So unfortunately, as you struggle against him, he tightens his grip on you.
All right, I'm gonna be bluffing as well, basically trying to mask that I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to make it sound like he was hurting me by holding me too tight, and I'm yelling at him that it's unnecessary. So I'm like, "That's too tight. This is unnecessary. I've submitted myself willingly. Let me go." Like he's kind of trying to shake loose.
He does not let you go. Cassandra.
Okay.
We're alone.
Which side of this building is the front of the building? Like, is the office at the back, or is that the side?
Yeah, like the room that everybody's in, that's the office, right?
Right. Is that like at the side of the building?
I don't know.
Like out of this window would have like the water well. Like this is where like
this is where like the water wheel is. This is the ledge that people are jumping onto.
Okay, so then would I be at the back of the building right now?
I sort of like where the Cassandra token is, sort of a distance away.
Okay, I'm just trying to like kind of make my way so I can get a good clear view of the front door now. That's why I'm trying to figure out like which side's the front.
Because this isn't wide enough, assume that you're far enough away that you can see both the back and, if not the front door, you can still see like the front of the building, like if anybody exits.
Okay, I'm going to kind of make my way more towards the front, since I can kind of see all of us coming out the back now.
Okay. So you make your way around so that you have a clear view of the front of the building. Anna, it's your turn. I assume that you're probably still.
Yeah, I'm just leading Yang away. Like, what's kind of back here though?
There is a slight wooded area. It's not like, I wouldn't call it a forest, but there are some trees. Other than that, yeah, it's just sort of rolling hills.
We're gonna die out here.
Fields. Although it is getting dark, so.
I know, yeah, and that's the other thing is, but Anna would be too scared, so yeah, leading Yang into the forest.
Yang's gonna get eaten by a changeling.
You mean a Yangling?
Okay, the soldiers
is he a hag raven?
break down the door and rush into the room.
They run right into Thrindle.
Try to, well, Thrindle's standing off to the side. They attempt to rouse their comrades while Jenkins goes to the window.
Sorry, I was gone.
They're gambling. So you are halfway down.
Halfway down the wall. Okay. I'll just.
You
make
could
another
even
climb
jump from
check.
here and do a controlled fall, and
I'll just climb it. That's my strong suit.
Yep.
So
you easily climb down the rest of the distance.
Okay, I would have seen roughly where Anna and Yang went, right? So I'll just run after them.
Yep. Yeah, you easily catch up with them. Thurindil. I guess I better do action for these guys. I think Thurindil got better. Yes, he did. So Thurindil makes a stealthy escape.
Teleport.
And Gorgon.
Gorgon does the same. Do I have to re-roll my stealth, or does my 25 still beat them?
No, you can keep that 25. So you can also make your escape. So basically, we'll just do less, because everyone else is kind of just escaping.
Les,
So,
yeah.
You can take a turn.
Les is gonna attempt the escape artist again. 17.
Is a success.
Do I get 1 or 2 moves?
Well, that's your standard, so you can do a move action now.
Even if it's a full retreat or whatever it's called?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I think
actually
a full retreat is a full action.
that's a full round.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna...
Full withdrawal is what it is.
I'm gonna say, I'll meet you at the local magistrate's office, where I can give you my full report.
Okay. So Les makes a run for it.
I would just like to note quickly, Mr. DM, sir, that none of the guards witnessed Gorgon there. They were asleep by the time he left the closet. Left the closet.
It's true.
I was gonna say, you mean came out of the closet?
No, I'm gonna go with left.
Let's go. Let's call it what it is.
So I guess
Okay,
now.
so basically, the party makes a run for it. Now Cassandra, she sees the people exiting the front of the building, and you probably, what do you do? What do you do, Cassandra?
When Les was leaving the front of the building, she would try and follow him while staying in the shadows.
Okay, you do so. Are you just going to follow them? Now, Gorgon and oh, I guess you wouldn't necessarily see Thurindil and Gorgon, but they will probably follow less. Thurindil will. I'm not sure about
Gorgon will follow his friend. Not less.
Okay.
Well, the way I see it is there's 3 going
How
one
am I
way,
not-
1 going the other way. So I'm going to follow Les.
How am I not your friend?
Right. After a short distance from the mill, Thurindil stops Les and says, "We need to find the others."
Well, alright. Logic says they would get down from the window and not head into town, but head into the wild trees, right? Wouldn't they? What would you do?
Cassandra will pop her head out and say, "They're this way.
Les,
Let's go."
it's as if the wall is talking to you.
Oh. Well, Les is gonna go, "Ah! Ah! Who goes there?" before he says anything.
Don't worry, it's just me, Thurindil.
Oh, I'm here too.
It says the wall beside him.
Oh, that's quite disturbing, but very impressive. You'll have to tell me about it later. He like almost instinctively pulls out his journal to write, but then catches himself and doesn't. And then he says what I just said a moment ago. Did you see? Did you see what he did? He slaughtered those men!
He did. He killed them in cold blood.
I couldn't fight for him.
I'm going to be right back in just a moment. Cassandra, Gorgon, and Les, discuss your course of action.
We're going to try and rendezvous with the other party, I believe.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And Cassandra did see where they went, so the party easily reconnects with each other. We'll be back in just a minute, so you guys can talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
Take a break.
when
We
the
wanna
party
roleplay this?
when the party reconnects, how do we actually reconnect? Go ahead, take over, guys.
I'm going to take a creative liberty, and we find them by a riverbank, and they've kind of finally stopped running and are panting.
Let's listen to their
I think we're sort of in a confrontation right now
Yeah,
that we're doing in chat.
I
and
wanna
it
hear
might
it.
be interesting if we
Okay.
RP this. So Anna is standing behind Yang when you guys approach. I imagine you approach from behind Gamry, and you can hear Gamry shouting. Anna is standing behind Yang, and she looks pretty shaken.
I like to imagine that I'm like barely standing up with my.
Anna's got like a hand on your shoulder. Roa is standing in front of Anna and hissing at Gamry.
Gamry cries out, "That was complete chaos! I did not intend to kill those men. Why didn't they defend themselves?"
If from where I come from, they say that if you swing your sword at someone, there is some intent behind your actions. You should take responsibility for what you have done. I understand it was to take revenge on your Hana, but you cannot blame what you have done on someone else.
It is all of our faults. We were not organized. We were not prepared for confrontation. We need a plan. We need to be honest about our abilities.
We were not expecting you to randomly attack sleeping men.
How should I have known they were sleeping? Since when do men fall asleep on command?
Gorgon speaks up and he says, that was quite a trying day. Tell you what, why don't I make a campfire? I'll pour us some tea and we can talk this over.
Tea sounds good. Les is still very pale, and he's wearily watching Gamry. He's gonna edge over, so he's on the side of Yang and Anna.
So Gorgon gets out a teacup and he says, unfortunately, I only have 2 mugs. I hope some of you are carrying some of your own.
I have an empty bottle.
Well,
I'm not staying here. He already expressed his hatred of spellcasters. He's gonna sell us out. Pointing at Gamry.
And I'm a fugitive now because of you.
Gorgon says, now, put it this way. Anna, the only one who saw you was, the only one who saw you was cast a spell was their commander, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
that is true, and I saw him die.
And he is dead.
When you say that, and Anna lets go of you.
Okay.
Gorgon says, logically speaking, your problem has been solved.
Well, what about
So,
my
you
problem?
You just talk about him like he was a problem? I helped this murderer kill him. And they were right. You were all right. I have this.
I never suspected anything.
I
the
did.
Sap is subdual. It's not.
Okay, yeah. Gamry steps up to defend himself. I never professed to hate magic users. Although I do not understand you, I am uncomfortable about it, and I've been taught to be wary of it.
And
Anna's eyes sort of narrow. She looks like she's torn between running away, but she clearly doesn't know where she would go.
Cassie kind of looks confused and just says, "What are you guys talking about? What happened up there?"
Gorgon, once the tea comes to a full boil. Sorry, Benzel, is this okay for the storyline? I said that we probably found them making camp or something in the bush. Is that fine?
A good distance.
Yeah,
Sure.
because Cassandra saw where we went, so I don't think it's a big issue.
As long as it's not a big issue with the DM, because he might have something in mind. But that's okay.
Yeah,
We can roll
that's
with that
fine.
narrative.